Alright guys, I'm a little bit late to some pretty, not so great horror news, if we're being honest, around the film Maxxxine. That is, it's set to come out this year. We haven't got a release date yet, and, I don't really know what the evolution of this story is going to be, or whether it's going to impact that. Hopefully it doesn't, but yeah, Mia Goth has found herself making some headlines recently to do with the Maxxxine film, which I thought was great, but then I saw the headline, Mia Goth accused of kicking Maxxxine actor in the head in a lawsuit. Yeah, this isn't exactly breaking news, anything like that. This has been around now for a week. I just haven't really got around to making a video on it, or I didn't know if I was going to make a video on it, but I did want to talk about it because Maxxxine is a film that I'm really excited for this year. And, I think the two films that we've got so far of this Ty West trilogy, the one consistent thing that's been in both of these films is that Mia Goth has been incredible. Her performances are ridiculous in each one of them, and it just gets better and better. I think, the whole thing of Mia Goth should have been, at least nominated for an Oscar for Pearl. I completely back that. I get that, and it's a shame that there was no real recognition in that sense for her role as Pearl. But yeah, unfortunately, what she's been accused of obviously is really bad. Yeah, she's found herself in a lawsuit for allegedly kicking a actor, so someone that had been hired to, I believe, just play like a dead parish person, or a dead guy anyway. But yeah, she's been accused of intentionally kicking him in the head while he was laid on the ground. There's more layers to this. I'm going to read out this right now from, this is from JoBlo.com. I highly advise if you guys want horror news, anything like that. I've just found this really in the last 2-3 weeks, not long at all, but yeah, it's good for getting stuff out there. You can kind of add it to your home screen on your phone. He was hired for 3 days of work on Maxxxine for the role of dead parishioner, which is interesting to the story plot. I mean, we're not going to, go over this obviously, but just hearing this alone, we get a little bit of an inkling about, more information about Maxxxine. But yeah, the scene found him lying on the ground, covered in fake blood all night. The scene involved Mia Goth running past him, but the lawsuit alleges that on the fourth take, the actress nearly stepped on him. He complained, and Goth was made aware of the issue, but on the very next take, Hunter alleges that Goth kicked him in the head with her boot on purpose. Once the shooting was done, Goth allegedly confronted Hunter in the bathroom, where she taunted, mocked, and belittled him and dared him to do anything about it. It also does go on to say about afterwards, where James Hunter was driving home, he felt lightheaded, had to pull over twice. I believe he was informed as well that he did actually get a concussion. But yeah, from that moment on, he was informed that the production didn't want him back for the remaining 2 days. But yeah, the lawsuit accuses Mia Goth of battery with a wrongful termination claim that's aimed at A24 and the director Ty West. So yeah, just unpacking that a little bit, obviously, this is a guy that is, he's only hired for 3 days of work on set. On this first day, what it seems like, obviously I'm completely guessing this just from what we've been given. But yeah, Mia Goth is walking past him, doing whatever, stepping over him. She's getting too close, whatever. That could be an acting style that she's trying to do where, she's trying to show her carelessness for this body, stepping around him and stuff. We know Mia Goth's very committed to her roles. So, the idea of her kind of pushing the line a bit, I don't think is shocking. Obviously, that should definitely be said beforehand with this guy, James, who was laying on the floor. I don't think just because, she was in character or whatever, it makes any of this right. Even the accidental nearly hitting him, whatever, that's an easy kind of if she really didn't mean to, that's an apology and we're good. But the bit where I think the real problem comes, where I'm if this is true, this is really shit, as someone that likes Mia Goth, and I'm looking forward to what she's going to do in horror. But yeah, the fact that when it was done, she obviously allegedly confronted him in the bathroom, where she taunted, mocked, and belittled him. That's the bit that I think is the most, if it's true, disappointing. Obviously kicking someone in the head is completely wrong, of course. But yeah, to be a bully like that, and if she really did do that and kind of play that power play of try and do it just because she's Mia Goth, that's going to be a real big shame for a lot of people. And if that is the case, obviously, nothing's proven yet. This is one guy that's come out and said this. As far as I'm aware, in terms of public knowledge, who knows what's happening behind the scenes, but No other people have come out and agreed to this or, you know, anything like that. So who knows on that sense? This is one guy saying these things. So yeah, I'm not going to jump on like a Mia Goth like hate wagon, like not that I ever would. Yeah, I think the best thing obviously for like all of us to do, obviously we literally, it feels like we're just getting over what was going on with Scream. And all the craziness that happened with that. And yeah, to have like another big issue go in within a production of a big horror film of the year, you know, it's not good. You know, as horror fans, we don't need it. As actors, as, you know, the companies that are putting these films on, you know, no one needs this kind of stuff to be happening. So it's a shame that it's come up again with, you know, such a highly anticipated film as well of the year. But yeah, I want to know what you guys do think to this. You know, obviously when I'm uploading this is kind of the information we have right now. Yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.